Autophagy is now marketed like a timer. Fast this long, wait this many hours, cleanup activated. But real biology is less theatrical than that. Autophagy is useful. The question is when that signal helps the system and when it starts competing with recovery. Let's look at the mechanism behind this. Fasting can shift the cell toward AMPK signaling and away from mTOR, which is one reason it is associated with cellular cleanup pathways. In animal models, that relationship is clear. In humans, the evidence is much less uniform. A 2022 study in nutrition found that intermittent fasting activated markers of autophagy in mouse liver, but not in mouse muscle or human skeletal muscle. And reviews focused on older adults caution that time-restricted feeding may reduce body weight while also risking undesirable lean mass losses if muscle is not protected. A 2021 review in Current Opinion in Clinical Nutrition and Metabolic Care examined time-restricted feeding from a muscle-centric perspective in older adults, warning that fasting windows may compromise protein intake and muscle preservation. So the mechanism is real. The translation is context-dependent. Now for the intervention layer. The practical experiment is to use fasting as a tool, not an identity. For some men, a modest overnight fast of around 12 to 14 hours improves meal spacing and reduces constant nutrient signaling. For others, longer windows create under-recovery, poor training output, or compressed protein intake. That matters more after 40 because muscle is not optional tissue, it is part of metabolic stability. If fasting helps appetite control, sleep, and energy, it may be useful. If it erodes training quality, strength, or total protein intake, the cleanup signal may be costing too much structure. Here is the system interaction to keep in mind. The trade-off is straightforward. Repair pathways are valuable. So is preserving load-bearing tissue. If the intervention improves one while degrading the other, the net result may not be longevity at all. The body does need cleanup. It also needs enough material to remain structurally competent. Fasting helps when it improves regulation. It hurts when it turns maintenance into depletion.